guys, just Miss Sullivan talking about adding and subtracting decimals. So, adding and subtracting decimals is really all about place value. So it's about lining up your ones with your ones, your tens with your tens, your hundreds with your hundreds, but in this case, tenths with tenths, hundreds with hundreds, thousands with thousandths, and it goes on and on. So, let's have a little look. It's probably just best to show you with examples. Quick reminder, integer rules still apply when you're adding and subtracting decimals. So when you add a positive, we're moving to the right. Minus a negative, we're decreasing a debt, so we're also moving to the right. When you minus a positive, you're moving to the left. When you're adding a negative, you're increasing your debt, so you're moving to the left. So integer rules still apply when you're adding and subtracting decimals. Also, quick little shout out for bit maths. So when you've got decimals, it doesn't matter, you still do the same thing. You're looking for brackets, indexes, then division multiplication. Doesn't matter which order, just you work with them left to right, followed by addition subtraction. Again, working left to right across your sum. Cool. So let's have a little look because examples probably make it easier. So if I've got 1.2759 plus 2.36, let's have a little look. I'm going to put my smaller number, I'm going to move this underneath because that's always easier. So I've got a 2 in the ones column. So that'll make it easy to line up. 2 and 36 hundredths. Really important that I get them in line. So 9 and 0 is 9, 5 and 0 is 5, 7 and 6 is 13, 3, 2 is 5, and 1 is 6. Keep your decimal in line. And 1 and 2 is 3. So that's how that works. Let's have a little look at this one. We can see minus minus, so we know it's really plus. I'm going to move this one underneath. I've got 14, so I've got 1, 10, and 4 ones. So I'm going to move my 8 underneath, line up my decimals, and I get 2, 4, 1. Remembering that there is a 0 and a 0 here. 0 plus 1 is 1. 0 plus 4 is 4. 3 plus 2 is 5. Decimal. 4 and 8 is 12. 1 and 1 is 2. Cool. So just remembering what we do, basically it's just exactly the same as when you were working with large numbers. So this time I've got 1.2759 minus 0.83. So let's just move 0.83 underneath. Again, tenths with tenths, hundredths with hundredths. So I've moved that down to here. 0, 0. 9 minus 0 is 9. 5 minus 0 is 5. 7 minus 3 is 4. 2 minus 8, oh, can't do that. So I need to borrow a 10. Oops, I didn't mean to cross that out. I need to borrow a 10 from you. So 12 minus 8 is 4. And 0 minus 0 is 0. Let's have a look at this one underneath. If I'm adding a negative, I know that that means I am increasing my debt, so I'm moving this way. Let's have a little look. Rather than add a negative, I'll just minus. Keep my ones with my ones. Decimals in line, 7 tenths, 8 in the hundredths column, nothing in the thousands. So 2 minus 0 is 2. 6 minus 8 doesn't work. So I need to take 10 from here. Just a little reminder when we do that, and the number next door is a 0, so it doesn't have anything to give you. You need to go all the way down to here, and you cross both of them out, and this one becomes 19. So 20 becomes 19, so you can steal their 1, well, their 10. 20 becomes 19 because you've stolen one of their tenths. 16 minus 8 is 8. 9 minus 7 is 2. decimals. 1 minus 5, can't do that. So I'm going to take your 10, you'll become 0, and you'll become 11. So 11 minus 5 is 6. And there's my answer.